Pacers affiliate, but they're now known as the Noblesville, Indiana Boom. Vipers, of course, affiliated with the Houston Rockets. And the Vipers have won the tip-off here. Dacian Nix, their point guard, will bounce it off to the right to their Efe Abogidi, their tall center. And here's a drive by Cameron Matthews, and Matthews able to put that one down, and the Vipers take the early lead here.
A textbook example of how the Vipers have run their offense over the last month or so. They love to get inside, attack the rim, force the defense to respond.
And there we see a basket by Hildreth. Saw a little opening there. Former Demon Deacon drives in to tie the game. By the way, the Boom, or rather the Mad Ants, have beaten the Vipers the last 5 consecutive meetings. Last Viper win was back in 2018. Here's Matthews. Shot was blocked, goes out of bounds. It's blocked by Samson Johnson, who's the 6'10 center out of Connecticut. Same college as the Vipers' Tristan Newton. You see the block again there. Johnson, by the way, leads the league in field goal percentage at 69%. And here's another guy pretty good with the shot, as Tristan Newton. Misses that one, however. And a steal here by Knight as he skied up to grab that one. Bounce pass down the middle, and it's Abogidi puts it home.
Abogidi's got some hang time there, just floating before he gets that finger roll to fall.
Vipers by 2 once again. Nice little behind the back dribble by MJ Iraldi. And from the corner, it's Iraldi, misses. And Matthews with the rebound. Matthews a force on defense for the Viper team. And he's going to drive here and get his second bucket. Matthews with 4 quick ones, and the Vipers have a 4-point lead.
Well, that's a great sign for Rio Grande Valley. They look at Matthews as a consistent defensive presence.
And Knight gets the steal, but has the ball knocked away by Iraldi.
And when he can get involved on the offensive side, that's just a bonus for the Vipers.
Vipers lead the league in steals. They've got 2 already, averaging over 11 steals a game. Noblesville, not bad either in the takeaway department. They're ranked 10th in the league. And it goes to Abogidi for 3 and got it. He hit 3 out of 4 of those Wednesday night in the win over San Diego, and hits his first one here. He is just red hot as of late from the 3-point stripe. This goes out to be Viper basketball.
That'll be something to watch as this continues. Remember, the Boom love to take the 3. In fact, they're 9-3 this season when they take more threes than their opponents. And when they're putting them up, that bodes big dividends for the Boom.
And here's Dacian Nix with the 3, and this is going to be an air ball. Going to go out of play. Nix 35% on his 3-point tries. Had 20 points on Wednesday night in the win over San Diego Clippers. The pass goes inside, intended for the big guy Johnson. It'll be Viper basketball. And here at the other end is Matthews. He's looking for what would have been his 3rd basket. Goes apparently off his foot, but I think the Vipers are going to challenge this. So we have an early challenge here with 9:25 to play basketball. They're down 7 here in the first quarter. Vipers shooting at 57%. They've made 4 out of 7. And the Boom 1 out of 2. Shot clock down to 8 seconds here. So drive by Felton. Felton, little turnaround is good. Felton averaging 8.5 a game, has his first bucket. Vipers still up by 5 here with under 9 to play in the first quarter. This is Newton. Newton trying to get around Hildreth. Lost control, and then the ball goes out of play. It's going to be Boom basketball. So Hildreth brings it up inside to Johnson. The foul's going to be on Nix.
First on Knicks, first on anyone. You're going to look right here. He gets a little bit of wrist and forearm. Knicks will make the argument, but I was getting the ball, and I did get to the ball, but it's all of that contact up the arm and hand prior to the ball that leads to the foul.
And Johnson at the free throw line, 63% free throw shooter, and misses. It's going to be Viper basketball. Drive by Newton. Newton will send it out to the corner. This is Knight now. Knight in the lane, gets it to drop. John Knight the third out of Southern Utah. It's his first bucket, and the Vipers hustling back on defense to knock that long pass out of bounds. It'll be Noblesville's ball.
That was really nice hustle by Johnson to get out and run for the boom. Forced the Vipers to chase, and Abogui just gets a hand on it.
And he goes to Iraldi, out of played his college ball at Nova Southeastern. There were 10 seconds on the shot clock. Knicks with the steal, 2-on-2. And his attempt is blocked out of bounds by Jalen Slauson. Still be Viper basketball. Knicks, I believe, thought he was fouled. He was going up against Hildreth.
I think it's Slauson just cleaning that off the back.
Slauson, 6'7", out of Furman. And it goes to Knight. Now to Matthews, and Matthews able to get his man to commit, and it's going to be a foul.
On Slauson, his first on the boom. That's a fantastic ball fake by Cameron Matthews as well. Drops his shoulder, gets the hands down, forces Slauson to leave his feet, and then all he's got to do is just stand up and take that contact.
There's Nix. Nix goes up, and another shot blocked out of bounds. This one by Felton, who's 6'3". Went sky high to knock that one out of play. See, Felton played his college ball at East Carolina, 23 years old.
That's the third block in as many minutes by the Boom. They're not afraid to fly right now.
And a quick shot here as the shot clock was winding down. Newton unable to get the three to drop, and it'll be Noblesville basketball. And Hildreth will bring it up. Former Demon Deacon. Pass it off to Johnson. 10 seconds to shoot now. Hildreth on the drive, and he is fouled. It's going to be on Abogidi.
Abogidi trying to close right here. Takes a pretty good swipe at that ball, but doesn't get ball. Instead gets the back of the head of Hildreth.
And Hildreth at the free throw line and got it. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He's got 4 in the game. The Boom, however, trailing by 5. 2 team fouls on the Vipers, 1 on Noblesville. There's Matthews. It goes to Nix. And now Newton for 3 and drained it. Newton with his first bucket of the game after hitting 34 on Wednesday night. And quickly countering his Felton there for the Boom. Here's Abogidi, his second 3 attempt of the game. It's going to go out of play. Hit the first one after hitting 3 of 4 on Wednesday night. This will be Boom basketball. Matthews almost getting to that. Little move there by Bieniemy. Shot from outside is a miss by Felton. Now come the Vipers. Matthews in the paint, kicks it out. Knight on the drive and dishes to Matthews.
ball movement is king for the Vipers, and you see it there, the extra pass gives Matthews a really good look.
There we see Slauson drew the whistles. He drove to the basket. This might be number 2 here on Abogidi. The team's third. Abogidi with the bump there on Slauson. Slauson, by the way, the number 54 pick in the 2023 NBA draft by Sacramento Kings. Abogidi will have to come out with the 2 fouls.
Tristan Newton will come out as well. Tyler Smith enters, as does Jonathan Pierre for Rio Grande Valley.
Slauson with the free throw. So his first 2, 77% free throw shooter. Vipers up by 6, halfway point of the first quarter. Nix in the lane. This is short, and the rebound comes down to the Boom, although we've got a jump ball now called as Nix, and it looks like Tristan Newton able to tie him up. Actually, Tyler Smith, who's just checked into the game. So it'll be Smith against El Sheik, Omar El Sheik. Sheik is 6'8", and Smith 6'9". Taken down by Slauson. Knocked away from Hildreth. It'll still be Boom basketball with 12 to shoot. We saw a shot of Knight there. He's originally from Jackson, Mississippi. Here's Hildreth. Go to the rack and score. Hildreth can score in any number of ways, and Nix trying to counter at the other end. Lost the handle, stolen by Bieniemy. And Bieniemy going to take it the distance. Misses the shot. I think Felton gets the rebound, however. And a fresh 14 here for the Boom. 3-point try and a miss by Slauson. Vipers back with it. Nix will find Smith for 3. It's off the mark. And a rebound to Noblesville. 5 minutes to go in the first, and Felton's going to go the distance. Oh, nice behind the back pass. But El Sheik unable to hang on to it, but they still have possession, 10 to shoot. And now a foul called on the Vipers. That'll be the 4th team foul. And this is going to be on Tyler Smith. It'll be his first.
Chase Jeter's going to check in now for Rio Grande Valley. His first appearance in the last 5 games. Give a spell to Cameron Matthews. A little bit of size. He is the biggest body that Rio Grande Valley can put out on the floor at 6'10", 225.
Yeah. Played his college ball in the same place as Joseph Blair at Arizona. And we got a offensive foul here. Offensive foul on Hildreth. That'll be Viper ball.
Working on John Knight III, and Knight just beats him to the spot.
You see Hildreth going to rest for a spell. Got his first foul, has 6 points in the game.
Former Viper Denbo comes back in now.
Oh yeah, Denbo just signed today by this Noblesville team, a former Viper from earlier this season. And here inside is Jeter, missing the dunk attempt. Noblesville comes down with it. A baseline jumper missed by Denbo. There's a Knight on the counter move here. Misses, but the dunk put home by Jeter. Bieniemy kicks it out. Denbo for 3. This is that one. The rebound to Pierre for the Vipers. It's Pierre. 12 to shoot. Oh, nice dish there to Jeter, and Jeter up and scores again.
Really nice pass by the air. Drew a couple of defenders toward him. They gave a little bit of a give to Jeter down low.
There's Denbo. Denbo played 7 games with the Vipers. Lost the handle there for a moment. Gets the offensive rebound here through the miss by El Sheik. El Sheik puts it down. He's got his first 2, and it's a 6-point game once again. Just over 3 to play in the first quarter. Last of a 3-game homestand here for the Vipers. It goes through Jeter's hands. A turnover to the Boom. Slauson for 3. Wide on that one. Knight with the rebound. Vipers on the break. That was Smith who kind of ran out of room there. Had 4 defenders on him. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 2:46 to play in the first quarter. 20-14, Vipers in front.
They're actually being outshot from long range by a margin of 2-0 by Rio Grande Valley, 7-5 overall.
And here's Jeter underneath. A one-man wrecking crew from inside of 2 feet. Has 6 points now.
Got a little dream shake on him, too. Reminiscent of Houston Rockets famed big man, Hakeem Olajuwon.
There's Slauson. 8 to shoot now. Get it to Iraldi. And Iraldi's shot blocked. Did get it off in time, though. Initial shot blocked and able to get a follow-up. Pierre, the rebound for the Vipers. Vipers by 8, and here's Pierre missing the 3. Newton able to save it from going out, but intercepted by Denbo. Long pass ahead is taken down by the Vipers. Smith who tracked that one down. We're under 2 to play in the first quarter. Here's Matthews. Matthews with a crowd pleaser. Got 8 points in the quarter. Biggest lead of the ball game right now for the Vipers. 10 points. Iraldi pulls up and drains it. Iraldi shooting 57% on his field goals. And at the other end, the Vipers' Tyler Smith able to counter the dunk of his own. Vipers with a high-scoring quarter here. Oh, it's a steal by Matthews. And Matthews moves in, dunks it home. Matthews with 10 in the first quarter now. He was one of the all-time steals leaders in the SEC, 4th all-time when he graduated. Played his college ball at Mississippi State. Foul's going to be on Tristan Newton of the Vipers. Oh, we see it there. Pivoting Lawson, and Lawson will be at the line for the second time. He's 1 for 1, 77% shooter. And got it. Lawson had 17 points last Sunday in Noblesville's last game. That was a loss to Capital City. He had 17 points and 6 assists in that game. Here's Jeter. Smith tried for the reverse layup there. Gets his own rebound after the block. Jeter in the lane, misses. Noblesville comes down with it. It's Slauson. Slauson 1 against 2 defenders. Has his shot blocked by the 6'10 Jeter. And down come the Vipers. Ahead to Smith. Now finds Matthews. And we got a foul away from the ball. Actually, it's a technical foul. Didn't see who the tech was on. Did you?
It's going to be on Slauson of the Boom. A couple of words exchanged there, and the official was standing right on top of it. Slauson will check out.
May have thought he was fouled on that block by Jeter at the other end. Newton will shoot the technical. Technical 1 point, 29-18 our score. And we see Slauson on the right side there, getting some rest. Shot clock is off. There's Newton. Newton trying to wheel in closer, fires over. Smith for three and drained it. Tyler Smith, 1.7 seconds left. Denbo at the other end, misses close. And our score after one quarter, Vipers by 14 points, 32-18. And we're going to take a break, and we'll have a report from...
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Daniela. Yeah, Vipers shooting 14 of 29 in the first quarter, 48%. The Boom, 6 of 17, 35%. Boom also 0 for 5 on their three-point tries. Here's Hildreth driving inside, and a shot blocked out by Jeter. Jeter having himself a good game here tonight on both ends.
Played about 5 minutes there in the first half. Ended up picking up 6 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Had a block that time, challenged Hildreth really well. And the Vipers need that with Abogidi out with 2 fouls early. They need some strong minutes from Jeter to give him a spell in the post.
Foul on Pierre. And the basket is good. 32-20 our score. Tristan Newton plays college ball at Connecticut. Going to step back for the three here. Couldn't get it. Rebounded Johnson. And the Boom on the attack. Boom had 8 turnovers in the first quarter. Just 4 for the Vipers. Three-point try and buried it is Bieniemy. It's out of Texas El Paso. Newton on the drive, and he is fouled. Going to count the basket. He'll be at the line for a possible three-point play as the foul is on Denbo, the former Viper. We saw Denbo, giving Newton fits there. Newton will be at the line for the second time. Denbo's going to come out now. Felton will come in place of him. And I think you're pointing out before the game, Brian, that if they hadn't signed Denbo, they would have had maybe a numbers problem.
Yeah, no, we're down to 7 players because of injury. Bringing Denbo in gives them that 8th play. You can't really have a full rotation with 8, but at least you can spell a couple of your starters. So presumably he'll play some serious minutes tonight.
Yeah, Felton backing up. Now with 9 to shoot, kicks it out. Bieniemy misses the 3. And the Vipers have it. Vipers out rebounding their opponent here early so far, mid-first half. Ball knocked away, stolen there by Felton. And then the basket is good by Felton. Felton with 6. Former Pirate out of East Carolina. Smith missing the three-point effort. Iraldi will bring it up here for the Boom, and he'll take it solo and score. Iraldi with 4.
That's now an 8-0 run for the Boom. They've cut this to within 8. Great way to start this second quarter.
Ball intended for Jeter. Knocked away by the Boom. No backcourt violation as Newton takes a tumble. Nix will check back into the game now. Knight also coming back in. You see Knight's going to throw this ball in. Inbounds to Nix. Nix still looking for his first points. Going to fire it over to Newton. Trying to get in closer around Iraldi. A little fadeaway is good. Newton with 8 points now. The lead Viper scoring. They're actually trailing Matthews. Matthews has 10. Felton from 15 feet. Got it. Felton just under his average now. He came in averaging 8.5. He's at 8 points already. Newton sends it to Nix against Iraldi. Jeter cleared out there for him, and Nix able to wheel and deal and bank one home, and he'll be at the line. Foul's going to be on Iraldi.
And Nix is just such a tough guard to have to draw. I mean, you think about this, he's 6'5", but what he brings is something really special. At 238, he's a big body. He can fight through you. And in that case, you see, there wasn't a whole lot Iraldi could do. When Nix got up and powered through, all he can do is just try to wrap.
Big vertical leap as well for Nix. Nix had 20 points and 7 assists against San Diego on Wednesday. Had a double-double the game before that as he hits the free throw. And he's got his first 2 tonight. Vipers up by 11. They've led by as many as 14. We're going to foul on the Vipers. It's going to be a hold on Nix. That'll be his second. Team's second foul. Boom to inbound it. Sheik underneath. There's Hildreth. Hildreth looking for help. Nix intercepts it. Stuck his mitt out there and able to knock that one down. Ahead to Matthews, who's back in the game now. Matthews, the only player in double figures at the moment for the Vipers. And here's Abogidi for 3, and he got it. Second 3 of the game for Abogidi.
He's now 3 for 4 from the floor. He's got 8 points of his own.
That makes him 6 for 8 over the last 2 games. No look pass by Felton, and a 3-point drain there by Bieniemy. Second 3 Bieniemy has hit. Former Miner out of El Paso. Nix quickly bounces it over to Matthews for 3. And Noblesville with the ball. Hildreth, and got it for 3 points.
That's one thing to watch. When the Boom get hot, they can make that net go boom, and you see it there. The threes are starting to fall. They didn't have any in the opening quarter. That's their third here of quarter number 2.
Yeah, they came in ranked 9th in the league as we get an alley-oop from Nix to Abogidi. Abogidi slams that one down with authority, and he's got 10 now. So teardrop in the lane. Missed by Bieniemy. The Vipers come down with it. Here's Newton going to take it in solo. And I believe this will be a goaltend. They're going to count the basket, and it'll be Newton who now has 10. So 3 different Vipers have 10 points each. And now it's a 3, 47-35 to score. By the way, the Noblesville shooting a lot better here in the second quarter. They've made 6 of 8 field goals. Outscored the Vipers 17-14.
Including 3 of their last 4 3-point opportunities.
And Hildreth off balance, gets fouled. And this might be number 3 on the big man, Abogidi. And they're going to put Smith back in. And you see how Abogidi committing up in the air there. Joined the parachute club. Hildreth will be at the line. And missed it. He's now 2 for 3. Three-point try is no good. Rebound to Felton for the Boom. Boom down by 12. Here's Hildreth going to take it solo and kick it out for Bieniemy. Three-pointer is good. Third of the game already here for Bieniemy. He's 3 for 4 on his three-point efforts. Knight will send it over to Smith. Went off somebody's foot. It's going to be the Boom basketball. Hildreth, skip pass for Bieniemy. Same spot as before, but this one rolls in and out. And Matthews going to take it the distance here, and got it. Matthews with 12. Came in shooting 44% on his field goals. And having a big night here tonight. Already more than halfway toward his season high. Kind of a no-look pass there to Bieniemy. Now with 9 to shoot. Hildreth. It's going to be a long 2. Hildreth with 13 to lead the Boom scoring. The Viper lead down to 8 points. Newton up against Felton. Well, fadeaway is good. Boy, that's hard to defend when Newton is hot on those fadeaways. Vipers by 10. The Felton. Fire it, Bieniemy. He's been hot. He still is. Another 3. Bieniemy's hit 4, I believe, all in this quarter. And Matthews fouled, scoring underneath.
Well, this foul's going to go on Johnson of the Boom. His first, team's third. Worth mentioning, the Boom have been red hot here in quarter number 2. They're now 5 for 6 from three-point range in the second quarter after missing their first 5 attempts in the opening quarter.
Yeah, came in as a team making 37% on their threes. 9th ranked team in the league. You see Johnson on the right, El Sheik on the left. And Matthews at the free throw line. Got it. First trip to the line tonight. Vipers up by 10 once more. So Iraldi tried to find Felton. Pass was behind him, but Felton recovers. 5 to shoot, though. He'll get it over to Slauson, and his 3 is no good. Nix goes up for that rebound. We're under 5 to play in the first half. There's Pierre. No one underneath for the Vipers as Smith drives the hoop. Kicks it out for Knight. Open look. Got it. John Knight. The big three-pointer. The Vipers go up by 13. Hildreth. Now to Iraldi. Drives inside and dishes it off to Slauson for the bucket. Vipers quickly on the counter, and how about Matthews? Matthews pointed on here tonight. He's got 16 in the game now. And Hildreth quickly countering. Put into a track meet out there for just a moment. So Nix finds Pierre. Works his way in closer. He's fouled and scores. The foul's going to be on Hildreth, who might be a bit shaken up. And here is Pierre at the line for the first time and got it. Came in as a 60% free throw shooter. Has his first 2 tonight. Bieniemy. Bieniemy, former UTEP minor. The ball goes off the leg of Smith. So this will be still Noblesville basketball with 14 to shoot.
Well, they chuck Hildreth out. It's a big loss for the Boom. He's one of 2 players to reach double figures. He is their leading scorer with 16 points. on 5 of 6 shooting. He was your offense for most of the first half so far. And right now on the bench getting checked.
And the Boom needs some points right now too, down 14 as Iraldi goes through the lane, 5 to shoot. Iraldi. And another whistle here. This will be on the Vipers. Yeah, it's on Jeter. Both teams have 4 fouls here in this second quarter. Iraldi at the line hits the free throw. So Skimen is a 72% free throw shooter. Under 3.5 to play now in the first half. And Nix, whistle there before the shot. And foul's going to be on Denbo, the former Viper. And this will put Nix at the line. Denbo played at Anderson, South Carolina.
And it's that reach by Denbo. He's trying to keep Nix in front of him. Got those arms extended. When Nix dips under, that arm is just right across the chest and forearms.
And Nix now 2 for 2. Struggled a little bit at the free throw line in the Wednesday night victory, but 2 for 2 tonight. Vipers have equaled their biggest lead at 14. Slauson is fouled. Jonathan Pierre picking up his second foul. And Slauson will be at the line for the 3rd time. It's 2 for 2 tonight. Slauson now 3 for 3. 8 points in the game for him, the Furman product. And Nix underneath, Jeter wide open and puts it in. Jeter with 8 here in the first half. Vipers lead by 14 again. Under 3 to play in the first half. Denbo finds Slauson. Lost his balance there. And Knight with the steal. Here's Smith driving aggressively to the basket. Lost control. But Pierre recovers it. Shot from the 3-point corner. Missed by Jeter. Back comes the Boom. That goes off the foot of El Sheik, it looks like. And now Bieniemy. Vipers the rebound as Pierre with it. He'll get it to Jeter. Pierre missed from the baseline, but Jeter there for the tip-in.
Now you can't teach 6'10". It gives you length unlike anything else.
And Denbo able to score for a 3-pointer, his first bucket of the game. Also, in addition to the Vipers, spent some time with the Rip City Remix before being signed just today, actually, by Noblesville.
Get a foul here on El Sheik.
El Sheik, yeah, out of Arkansas State. Former Maine Celtic as well. Is Nix at the line. Nix 2 for 2 tonight, and now 3 for 3. And Nix gives the Vipers the biggest lead they've had at 15 points the last 90 seconds of the first half. Vipers pretty good when they have the halftime lead as Iraldi goes up. And it's a foul on the Vipers.
Chase Jeter tries to reach around and catches him right on the forehead as he comes by.
Iraldi, 72% free throw shooter, 1 for 1 tonight. 24 years old and got it. He's got 9 in the game. Nix able to try to get around Iraldi and gets his first field goal. He's got 8 points now. The Vipers go up by 14. 65 seconds left in the first half. Drive by Slauson. He'll give it up and a score there by El Sheik. Sheik came in averaging 2.3 games, got 4 now. Last 45 seconds of the half. Snipe. He'll take it to the rack, just short. Loose ball picked up by Dinbo for the Boom. Gets it ahead to Hildreth, and swatted out of bounds by Matthews. Vipers had 8 blocks to tie their season high on Wednesday, and an emphatic one there by Matthews.
This is just instincts defensively. I mean, look at this. Matthews closing. Nix does a nice job of forcing Hildreth down and cuts his angle off, and that gives Matthews time to get in from the backside and swat that one away.
And Iraldi with the 3 and rattles that one home. 12 in the first half for Iraldi. It's a 3 over his average. And it's a 9-point difference now. It's Noblesville making a run here in the latter part of the first half. Got a 5-second difference between the shot and the game clock. 5 seconds to shoot. The ball knocked away from Nix. There's going to be a foul on the Boom. It's going to be on Iraldi, his second. Nix at the line now for the 4th time here in the first half. And remains perfect. Last 6 seconds of the half. Noblesville can play for the last shot here. Slauson into El Sheik in the lane. And the horn sounds before they can get a shot off. And our halftime score, Vipers by 11, 74-63. They're 10-2 when they have the halftime for a little while. They've had 3 games at home. This is the 3rd game right here, and after tonight they go on the road for 3. 2 of them in Toronto and 1 of them in Chicago. There's Noblesville. There's Iraldi underneath, able to put that one home. Iraldi with 14 now, and it's a 9-point difference. Vipers have led wire to wire so far as Abogidi controls things. Vipers have won 11 of 12 at home here in this regular season. And Newton has his shot blocked. Looks like Johnson got a piece of that. Then I think Newton ended up touching it at the end, and so it's going to be Noblesville basketball. Here's Hildreth. Hildreth got a man to commit, but decides to pass it off. Iraldi driving, and another layup for Iraldi. He's got 16 now, and now it's a 7-point difference. Vipers have led by as many as 16 tonight. Right now down to 7. Tristan Newton. Out of Matthews and back to Newton. Newton guarded by Johnson. He's going to find Matthews now for 3. Get one of those in the first half, but that one won't go down. Noblesville with the rebound. Rebounds in the first half favored the Vipers, 18-14. Here's Felton. Felton the drive, kicks it out for Iraldi, Slauson. Couldn't retain the handle, though. This could be Viper ball.
Slauson had his eyes up. He was looking for the next pass before that one got through. And then there's a good look at Newton coming in and finding our cameraman, Hona.
Yeah, knocked him down. He took one for the team there.
Like a linebacker just barreling into Hona. He's okay.
Or a catcher trying to hold on to the ball at home plate. Abogidi, his pass knocked down by Felton, stolen by Noblesville. Down they come on the break. And Iraldi again. 6 points in this quarter. And it's 74-69 now. And Coach Joseph Blair has seen enough. He wants timeout. 10:04 to go in the third. And we'll be. Will bring it up, and then a pass knocked out away by Noblesville. Still hyper ball with 17 seconds to shoot. Nix with it, looking underneath for Matthews. Gets it to Matthews. The return to Nix with 10 to shoot. Nix on the drive against two defenders and draws whistle. Foul's going to be on Johnson. It'll be number 2 on him. Team's first. See Johnson on the inside there. And Nix 4 for 4 at the line and stays that way. Or stays perfect, rather. He's got 13 in the game now. 7-point lead for the Vipers. Hildreth had picked up his dribble, and Knight giving him all kinds of fits. Here's Iraldi. He's going to drive in. Shot goes awry as Johnson flips it out so they can maintain possession here. And Slauson trying to flip it to Hildreth, unable to do so. It'll be Viper basketball.
That's turnover number 4 for Slauson. Not only a team high, that's a game high in turnovers right now.
Slauson did have 7 assists to go with his 8 points in that first half. There's Newton. Newton with an open look from up top is short. Iraldi tracks that one down. Now to Hildreth. Oh, goes off the back foot of Hildreth. He's able to save it from a backcourt violation. Slauson with it, guarded by Nix. 5 seconds to shoot. And Felton with it now. Able to step back for a 3-point try is no good. Nix the rebound. Nix with 8 assists in the first half, by the way. And here's Nix for 3. Back come the Boom. And we got a foul on the Vipers. It's going to be on Knight. That'll be his first and the team's first. There's Iraldi trying to get the tip in, was short. Now the Vipers on the attack is Knight. And Knight able to muscle that one home. Knight with 7 now. Just over 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Vipers by 9. Slauson. Gonna go to Iraldi. Now comes back out top. 4 to shoot. Felton splits 2 defenders. Shot hit the rim, but misses. Smith the rebound for the Vipers. Loose ball. Felton dives for that. And a timeout called by Noblesville. Matthews arguing that one a little bit, but a timeout on the floor with 7:40 to play in the third quarter. Ball tonight, 30 out of 56. They have 54%, 5 of 19 on their 3-point tries. Meanwhile, Noblesville 53% from the field. And here's a steal by Nix. Nix going to take this in solo, and he's fouled by Hildreth. This will put Nix at the line where he's been perfect tonight. Hildreth picks up number 3. That'll be the team's second. Boom, by the way, 8 of 18 on their 3-point tries, 44%. And here's Nix. He's now 6 for 6, has 15 points tonight. Vipers up by 11. Ball knocked away from Iraldi. And now a foul called on Knight. That'll be number 2 on Knight, the team's second foul. Inbounds, that was intended for Iraldi. It's going to go out of play and be Viper basketball. It's Newton. Newton will take it, kick it outside. There's Knight. Knight with the fadeaway is short. And down come the Noblesville Boom. Hildreth. Hildreth able to switch to the left hand and put that one down.
Great job of getting Newton to commit to one spot and then work around him.
And Iraldi with the steal there. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Vipers. Think went off the foot of Nix. And this will be Boom basketball. Under 7 to play in the third. Boom have cut the deficit back to single digits again. Slauson, reverse layup attempt. The ball kicked out for Knight. Vipers have it. Newton racing down court. And ball knocked away from him. It'll still be Viper basketball. Noblesville, by the way, I think Felton there with the last touching it. They're going to say that was a foul. It was a foul on Felton. Team's second foul. Felton's first. Noblesville beginning the night in 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Vipers started the night in 3rd place in the West. And here's Nix. Still hasn't found the range for the 3 yet. Boom coming down with it. It's Bieniemy. Headed off to Iraldi. So fade away by Iraldi, and that's good. And he also got the foul. It's going to be on Nix. And that'll be number 3 on Nix. And Iraldi will be at the line. Iraldi with 20 points in the game now. Season high is 24.
Well, 2 Vipers with 3 fouls as Abogidi had 3 in the first half.
Foul, but Iraldi have it, and he misses. His first miss tonight. I think we have a technical foul here on the Vipers bench. Second game in a row that has happened.
We'll assess the technical now to Dacian Nix.
Oh, Nix, I thought it was on the bench. Good correction there, and Slauson misses the free throw. Nick's lucky. This were the college ranks that it would also would have counted as his 4th personal. Nick's with it. Nick's on the drive, nice little fake, and he's able to score. Oh, there's another foul on Nix, and now he picks up number 4. And this will put Slauson at the line once more. Slauson, 77% free throw shooter. Slauson got it. Slauson with 10 in the game now, and it's a 7-point difference. It's going to rest a spell. Newton in there running the point. Matthews is in there, along with Pierre. And here's Tyler Smith. He likes to shoot from that corner, but unable to hit so far tonight. 5.5 to go in the third. It's Felton. Missed by Bieniemy. Newton misses from three-point range. Now Noblesville on the attack. Chance for them to cut it to 5. They've won the last 5 meetings against this Vipers team, going back 8 years. Here's another intercept, and they get it ahead to Iraldi, and Iraldi scores. He's having a big quarter. 22 points in the game for Iraldi. It's 5-point difference now with just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. As Matthews will drive. Matthews puts it home. Iraldi trying to counter, finds the enemy, goes into the corner. Wide open here is Denbo. This is the 3, and the Vipers have it. Newton. And Newton able to get the drop there, and he'll be at the line for a possible 3-point play. Newton with 15 in the game now.
Working on Benemy here. I mean, look at this. Comes into the body, gets the contact. And is able to use those long arms to continue that play all the way to the rim.
13 foul on Noblesville, the first one on the enemy. Now Felton will come out. El Sheik will come back in. First appearance of the second half for him. Newton at the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight, an 86% free throw shooter. He's got 16 in the game now. And Iraldi trying to lob it inside for Salson. Foul on the Vipers.
It's going to go on Tristan Newton.
Second on Newton.
5th on the Vipers overall.
And Salson at the line once more. And got it. He's now 5 for 6 at the line. Eight-point difference. Vipers have led by as many as 16 tonight. It's been cut in half by Noblesville as Matthews has his shot partially stuffed. Boom coming down with it. See Hildreth. Bouncer to Slauson. Oh, Iraldi with it. Guarded by Pierre. Iraldi's short. El Sheik with the offensive board. And a little spin move. And a tip in. 6 for the Arkansas State product, and it's a 6-point difference now. There's Pierre, and Pierre is fouled. Pierre had a season-high 20 a couple of games back on Tuesday night against San Diego. This foul is going to be on Iraldi, be his 3rd, team's 4th.
Checking back in now for Rio Grande Valley. Matthews will get a breather.
Yeah, Pierre at the line, 60% free throw shooter. Oh, misses. 1 for 2 now. Hildreth. Hildreth will drive, and a putback there by El Sheik. Another one for him. And now it's a 4-point game. Pass over to Smith. He'll get it in there to Abogidi, who's back in the game now. Didn't start the second half as he had the 3 fouls in the first half. And now we got an offensive foul. It's going to be a block.
Gonna go on Abogidi. It's going to be number 4. When you're going to set that pick, you've got to set it. You can't partially set it. You can't just kind of flip a shoulder in there. You got to be there. You got to hold the pick, and Abogidi starts moving before the contact comes.
So Salson misses. Abogidi with the rebound. Newton through traffic, and now Pierre with a 3-pointer, and he finds the range. Former Cleveland Charge player with 6 points now. Vipers up by 7. So Hildreth splits the defense and lays it in. Hildreth with 20. There's Newton trying to counter for the Vipers. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Iraldi, and it'll be number 4 on him.
Here's Jeter coming back in. Abogiti's going to get a rest now.
Both teams in the bonus here in this third quarter. Newton. And misses the free throw, his first miss tonight. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hildreth guarded by Smith. Chase Jeter in the game now, by the way, for the Vipers. And a miss by Slauson. And here's Pierre with the rebound. A long pass, too far for Newton. This will be boom basketball here as they trail by 5. Never see sixth-year head coach Tom Hankins. Spent 35 years in coaching. Also coached the G League's Next Up game team in the Next Up game in the 2024. When they have an All-Star weekend to help feature the G League. NBA All-Star weekend. So Iraldi goes around Smith. Now a foul called as Iraldi was driving.
It's going to go on Jeter. Be his second. Or his third, excuse me.
Iraldi at the line. Iraldi now 3 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. Has 24 points in the game. It equals his season high.
Now a one-possession game.
Yeah, Noblesville was down by 16 at one point. Now just, as you said, one possession away. Smith, 5 seconds to shoot. And here's Pierre. Misses hard on that one, and it's going to be Noblesville with the ball here. Just over a minute to go in the third. Chance for them to actually tie it here. Here's Denbo's back in the game. Going to work his way in closer, and he draws a foul.
Let's go on Pierre.
Pierre out of Belmont. This will put Denbo, the former Viper, at the line for the first time. He's got 5 now. His first free throw as a Boom player. And it's a one-point game, 90-89. Crowd getting antsy here as we're in the last 45 seconds of what's been a huge third quarter here for Noblesville as Pierre works his way in to score. Vipers up by 3 now. 40 seconds left in the quarter. And Hildreth with the teardrop effort. And it's going to be an offensive foul here. And that'll be on Hildreth, and that'll be number 4 on him. Another look here. Was that Jeter who had position?
Yeah, it was Jeter. He gets there, makes sure he's outside of that circle. If you're inside the circle, you'll be called for the blocking foul.
It's the no charge zone as Jeter able to score that one off the putback after a miss by Knight. Vipers by 5 now. Got a 4-second difference between the shot and the game clock. This is Slauson taking his time. We're at 8 to shoot. Jeter, 6'10", coming out to guard Slauson. Now Iraldi with it. Guarded by Smith. And he's fouled as he tried to get around Smith. It's going to be number 2 on Tyler Smith, former G League Ignite player, just 21 years old. He's acquired in January in a trade for DeJuan Harris. He was originally drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks back in 2 years ago. Number 33 pick in the NBA draft. Early second round. There's Iraldi at the line where he's been effective, 3 for 4. Now 4 for 5. He's got a new season high with 26 points. 5 point, or they're going to put an extra second and 3/10 back on, 6.8 seconds. Get into Tristan Newton. Noblesville backs up. Long pass intended for Smith, but stolen by the Boom. And almost the length of the court attempt there at the last second, and I believe a foul called on the Vipers.
And Chase Jeter is going to be called for a foul on the closeout here. A little bad to worse, trying to find Smith down low, get the turnaround, and Jeter not really challenging, just kind of leaning in there. And we could have a tie game going to the fourth quarter if this free throw falls.
Yeah, that was a 3-point effort. Long distance 3, and now Slauson able to tie up the game. 1/10 of a second, that won't count, it doesn't. Slauson with 15 in the game, and we're all tied at 94 as the Vipers are outscored in that
but he takes the lead in assists with 8. Back to you guys.
All right, Daniela, thank you very much. We're in a tie game, only our second tie tonight. Boom have never held the lead, but they can get it here. Pierre with the miss. As you mentioned during the break, Brian, the Boom outscoring the Vipers by 11 in that third quarter, tying up the game and now taking their first lead of the night on Slauson's drive right there.
It was a much better quarter offensively for the Boom in the third quarter, and the Vipers, because of foul trouble, really seemed out of sorts.
And Tyler Smith hits the 3 from the corner. His first 3 tonight is now 2 for 6 from outside. Smith gets a piece of that one, and it's stolen by Knight. Vipers can add to their 1-point lead here as Nix drives in closer. I think Johnson may have gotten a little piece of that one. Boom come down on the break, and Hildreth had a shot blocked, but it's going to be a goaltend, and this will count for him. Goaltending on Jeter there, I believe. We'll see it again here.
Trying to close it. What Jeter has to do is swat that away. When you trap it against the backboard, you'll be called for the goaltend. In that situation, you've got to get to one side and send it away. It's that bubble against the backboard. It's an easy goaltend call for the official.
So the Boom back in the lead now, 98-97. Into the corner. Here's Smith again. Got it. Tyler Smith with back-to-back threes. The Vipers have reached 100. Lead by 2. Slauson. Here's a 3. Could have put Noblesville back in the lead. Jeter with the rebound. Nix going through traffic is fouled. It's going to be on Hildreth, his 5th. And Hildreth may have to come out for a bit with 10:14 to go. And it's going to be Iraldi coming in for Hildreth. Of course, Iraldi and Hildreth have been the 2 hottest players scoring-wise. Hildreth with 22, Iraldi with 26. As Nix misses for the first time tonight from the free throw line. Now Slauson, guarded by Pierre. Underneath Johnson there, and a block shot by Tyler Smith. Crowd loved that. Big guy against big guy. Smith here at the other end, and he scores. And Smith with 8 points in the quarter here in the fourth. Vipers by 4. There's Felton with the fadeaway, gets his own rebound. He'll find Slauson from long distance, and nothing but net there for the Furman player. 20 points now in the game for Slauson. Smith couldn't hit the 3, and Iraldi rebounds there. Chance for Noblesville to regain the lead. Saw Slauson have it slapped away from him. Last touch by the Vipers, though.
Matthews coming back in. Pierre will get a breather for the Vipers. El Sheik in now for the Boom. I'll give Johnson a rest.
$14 to shoot for Noblesville. Used to be known as the Mad Ants. And here a nice pass underneath as El Sheik misses, though, and then falls over Jeter, who had fallen to the floor. They're going to call Jeter here for the foul.
A little wrong place, wrong time for Jeter. He's on the floor. Not much else he can do, but just try not to get in the way, and then El Sheik falls over him.
That's the 5th foul now on Jeter. Jeter's had a good game tonight with 12 points. And here's Iraldi over Matthews, able to put that one down. Iraldi with 28 in the game now. And puts Noblesville back in front by 1. Nix will kick it outside. Knight for 3. Jeter, offensive board. Little turnaround is short. Gets another offensive board. And a foul called, I think, on Felton. It is. Number 2 on R.J. Felton. I think they're going to say this on the floor. So before the shot by Jeter. That goes off the foot of a Boom player. So Viper basketball. Inbounds to Nix. Just over 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Nix will fire into the corner. And that's Jeter. How about that? The 6'10 center hitting from all corners here tonight. He's got 15 in the game. Slauson quickly counters for the Boom. Slauson with 22. Still well short of his season high, 32. Knight misses on the layup attempt. Knight,
I think they'll call a goaltend here, so they'll give Knight the basket, and then he gets a chance to put his shoe back on. Take another look here, gets past Benamy. It's a nice job of getting up and trying to challenge on the backside there by Slauson. But he ends up trapping it against the backboard on its way down. Goaltend gives the basket to Knight.
9 points now for Knight. Vipers by 2. Slauson will find Iraldi. And he'll drive, and he's fouled. And he'll be at the line shooting 1 for 2. Newton getting ready to check back in here for the Vipers. You see Iraldi.
Going to go on Cameron Matthews. Get another look right here, working on Iraldi. It's that little bump right there. Enough to draw the whistle.
Only the first foul on Matthews. Team second. Crowd getting into it here on Iraldi. He's made 4 out of 5 free throws. Continues to be strong there. He's got 30 points in the game now. Easily his season high. Tied at 107. And Newton, going left, goes to the right. No option, so kicks it out. Knight in the lane, gets it back to Newton. Or actually to Jeter. A travel is called.
Jeter trying to work on a couple of defenders here. Takes a couple little hoppy steps.
Here's Slauson. Slauson going for the dunk there. Jeter came over to challenge. This could be it for Jeter.
The ball, but I think Jeter did a really nice job of staying straight up, but that could have gone the other way as well. There was a whole lot of contact at the rim.
Yeah, very close play there by a razor's edge. Jeter stays eligible as Newton drives in and drops one home. Newton with 18 now, and the Vipers back in the lead again, 109-107. We've had 6 lead changes and 4 ties. Much of that in the fourth quarter. And here's the Vipers get the ball back again. Matthews on the break. Matthews keeps it and scores. Matthews with 21. The Vipers by 4. That goes off the leg of a Viper defender. And it looks like Hildreth will come back into the game with his 5 fouls. Had to come out earlier in the quarter when he picked up number 5. And here's Felton. And Felton able to bury that one. Felton hits double figures with 10. The halfway point of the fourth quarter, Vipers up by 2. Could be the 3rd straight close game in a row here for the Vipers. 8 to shoot from outside is Abogidi, and what a bounce off the iron.
At 6'9" with a little bit of shooter's roll. And that is a big one. It pushes the Viper League back out to 5.
And Hildreth quickly counters for Noblesville. Get his 24th point. That's a 3-point difference. Nix, 5.5 to go. Finds Matthews and dishes it off to Knight, who's open, and he scores. Nice job by Matthews to find the open man. Knight with 11 now. 5-point lead for the home club. Missed by Iraldi, and the Vipers have it. We're at 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Nix will try to take this one coast to coast and lays it up and in. And Nix with 19 in the game, and a timeout called on the floor with 4:59 to go here in regulation.
Currently 6 Vipers in double figures. Some really balanced scoring for Rio Grande Valley in this one. A little more top heavy with the Boom. 30 points from Iraldi, 22 from Slauson, 24 from Hildreth so far.
Hildreth on 9 of 12 shooting. Been deadly tonight. Iraldi on 10 of 17. And you were pointing out Nix has hit another milestone.
Yeah, double-double, number 15 for him, 19 points, 12 assists.
I think his season high, 13 assists. Quick passing here by the Boom. And a pass into the lane intended for Johnson, knocked away. Vipers have it. And Nix, pass underneath, it's Knight. Knight puts it down.
I believe we'll get a foul on Slauson here as well. That'll be his second. Oh, correction. No foul call.
Yeah, I thought there was a stoppage for a moment as Iraldi gets behind the defense and able to put that one home. 32 now for Iraldi. lead all scorers. 4.5 to go in the game. And here's Newton driving inside, off balance shot. He got the free throw coming up.
I'm going to go on Johnson. His third.
Yeah, team third. Yeah, you saw him tug at the left arm of Newton. Slauson, by the way, just 1 assist away from a double-double. One of the players not in action tonight for Noblesville, Ray Spalding, is a name familiar to Viper fans, 4 seasons in a Viper uniform. But Spalding not in action tonight. And here's Newton. Got it. Newton 4 for 5 at the line tonight and has 20 points in the game. That would be his 16th time to reach 20 points.
Get a foul here on Newton. It'll be his third.
Team's fourth. Hildreth will inbound it. Goes to Johnson. And now Slauson with it. Iraldi. Hildreth trying to get open underneath, complaining that his jersey was being tugged, and I think that's what they're calling now. It's going to be on Abogini. That'll be number 5 on the big man. So he and the 2 big guys, he and Jeter, both playing with 5 fouls each. Iraldi will be at the line. 5 for 6, now 6 for 7. He's got 34 points. 7-point deficit here for Noblesville. Vipers trying to snap a 5-game losing streak to this team going back to 2018. Here's Matthews. Matthews all the way to the rack. Too hard. And Felton with the rebound. 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Slauson kicks it out. Hildreth with the open look and can't get it to go down as Matthews rebounds. Oh, we have a timeout called by the Vipers, so he can continue. So both teams are going to be playing away from home for the bulk of the next several games. Want to make the most of this opportunity as Nix drives too hard off the glass. Felton rebounds. Just over 3 minutes to go now in the fourth. As Iraldi drives, has the ball knocked away. It's up in the air. 6 seconds to shoot. Boom still have it. El Sheik gets it to Felton. Behind the back to Iraldi, and they score right at the buzzer. Wow. Great assist for Felton, and 36 now for that man, Iraldi. I think about 20 of those have come in the second half. 5-point difference now. We're at 2.5 to play in the game. It's Newton. Bounce pass intended for Matthews. Knight recovers. Kicks it out for Nix for 3. Got it! Nix's first 3 of the night. And it comes at a huge moment here for Rio Grande Valley. 3-point try, counter there by Noblesville. That was Slauson. He's got 25, and it's a 5-point difference still. 2 minutes to go now here in the ball game. We go to overtime. Both teams have perfect OT records. Vipers are 1-0, Noblesville 3-0. Shot from outside is no good. Rebound to El Sheik. 9 rebounds for him, by the way. We see Hildreth. Hildreth, a little teardrop, tried to bank it home.
We're getting an offensive foul here on Hildreth.
It is. And that would be it for Hildreth. You saw him look down in despair, because we mentioned they lead the league in turnovers. in the last 90 seconds now. Vipers trying to protect a narrow 5-point lead as Nix drives in, and he is fouled. This is going to be on Felton. That'll be his third. That's the team's fourth. Nix will be shooting 2 free throws here. So we're in the last 2 minutes. Six for 7 tonight. This is his second in a row, though. Nix came in at 73% shooting tonight. Second free throw is good. And he's now 7 for 9 with 23 points in the game.
Worth mentioning, we've said it a few times, Noblesville, when out shooting their opponents from 3, is 9-2.
We see Araldi there, missing initially, but El Sheikh getting the tip in.
Currently being outshot by the Vipers. Vipers 10 for 31, 10 made threes. Noblesville just 9 on 24 attempts. A little better percentage. The Vipers do have more points from 3-point range and currently up by 4.
We're in the last minute now. 53 seconds left. Goes to Nix. Bounce pass to Knight, who lost the handle. And Noblesville with it. 45 seconds left. Chance for the Boom to cut the deficit in half. They find Felton. He'll launch a 3 and got it. Felton hits, and it's a 1-point game. Noblesville guaranteed another possession. 15 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Vipers will let time wind down. Both teams in the bonus. And here they go inside, and how about that? How about Matthews with absolute authority up for that dunk and puts the Vipers up by 3. Timeout on the floor, 17 seconds left. See it again here. Great pass by Nix.
Cameron Matthews is looking for an and 1 on this. And he looks at the official and says, and that's not a foul? Coach Blair was looking for a foul call there as well, and for good reason. A free throw makes it a 4-point game rather than a 3-point game.
Yeah, and the Boom down to just 1 timeout plus their reset timeout. Vipers have 2 full timeouts left. This was Noblesville's timeout, so they'll likely bring the ball up to the into the front court. El Sheikh getting there just a moment late on the dunk by Matthews.
That's a team high 23 for Cameron Matthews tonight.
Yeah, equals his season high as well. So, yep, the Noblesville will bring it into the front court. 17 seconds left. Shot clock at 14. And here's Bieniemy. Guarded closely by Matthews. Now Slauson is double teamed. Able to work out a shot though and buried it. Slauson with a clutch 3. And there's 9.5 seconds left. And now the Vipers want to call time. And they'll probably move it into the front court. They work tonight to go with 6 lead changes. 9.6 seconds left. Each team has 1 timeout remaining plus a reset. Goes into Nix. Just gonna let time wind down so the Vipers don't give up a shot to now Noblesville. And now the ball's loose on the floor. Shot from half court is no good. And we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime, tied at 128.
Update for you. The Boom now out shooting the Vipers. 12 made 3-pointers compared to the Vipers' 11.
And both teams are perfect in overtime. The Vipers 1-0 and Noblesville is 3-0. Here's a drive by Slauson. Misses that one. Every point crucial in the OT as you're only playing with that target score of 7. Basically 3 baskets. Or 4 baskets with all 2s. And here from the corner is Smith. Misses. Tip in. It's there. 2-0 for the Vipers. They lead it 130 to 128 as the tip in goes in courtesy of Matthews. New season high for him at 25. 12 to shoot. And the loose ball picked up by Knight and company. Target score is 135. 7 points. And here's Nix. 8 seconds to shoot. Goes to Newton. And lost control of it. It's going to go back over to the Boom. Target score 135. Vipers 5 points away. And here's a block shot out of bounds. Tyler Smith blocks Slauson. Smith with a 2-inch height advantage. Here goes to Iraldi. Iraldi with a big game. He drives inside, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And Johnson with the slam off the alley-oop feed by Iraldi. And we're tied at 130. This is a good one for the highlight reel there for Noblesville.
Foul goes on Nix, so that'll put him at the line.
That worked out perfectly for Noblesville as Johnson hits the free throw. It's 131-130. Noblesville 4 points away from the target score. This is Nix, drives, has it stolen away by Felton. 3-on-2 break as Slauson is fouled.
This foul goes on Newton.
Newton with 4 fouls now. There's Slauson at the line. Shooting 2 here. That's the first one. He's been very good tonight. 7 of 8 on his free throws, counting that last one. And gets them both. He's got 30 points in the game, 2 shy of his season high. And it's a 133 to 130 lead here for Noblesville. They're just 2 away from the target score and winning this game. Newton thinking about the 3, guarded by Johnson. And then a foul on Johnson. That was with 7 to shoot. 4 on Johnson now. And Newton will be at the line to shoot 2. Now, if Newton hits both of those, both teams will be 1 basket away from the target score. Newton getting the first one. He's 5 of 6 tonight. And got it. He's got 23 in the game. And now both teams 1 basket away from the target score. And here's a loose ball. picked up and a timeout called. Timeout called by Noblesville as the ball was loose on the floor. That'll leave them only with the reset time. 133-132 our score. Any basket will win it for Noblesville. It's in to shoot. Here's Iraldi going aggressively to the basket. His shot is short. Knight may have gotten a piece of it, and the Vipers have it. A chance to win it here. They would need a 3 to win. Here's Dix for the win. Got it! The Vipers win! Vipers win! Vipers win it!